We are here with the leading receiver for the Notre Dame football team, Miles Boykin. Pretty good numbers this year, my friend. 36 catches, 570 yards. You've had a touchdown pass in each of the last 4 games. You have become kind of the go-to guy. What does that mean to you, and how'd you get here?
It means a lot to me. Obviously, I have a faith in everybody else in the receiver room, but just for them to put a lot of faith in me, throw the ball to me, and especially in the end zone, it means a lot to me.
I got a quote here from Coach Kelly. What I like about him right now is he is a go-to guy when opposing defenses bring everybody down in the line of scrimmage and play man-to-man bump and run coverage. He is a guy that will be able to catch a football down the field. He's a great outlet for us. What does it mean to you that your head coach has such great faith in you?
It means the world to me. Obviously, him having faith in me, my teammates having faith in me is huge. Obviously, Ian having faith in me to be able to throw the ball, when he sees tight coverage like that. It's a lot because, obviously, teams are going to try to stop the run and crowd the box. And, when that happens, you got to be able to relieve kind of the pressure on the quarterback.
Like just about everybody on this roster, you were a star when you came here. Star in high school, state football champion, heavily recruited. Heck, today I came across online an NBC Sports Chicago special they did on you before you'd even played a game here at Notre Dame about your high school career and you'd come to Notre Dame. Did you feel pressure to live up to that when you got here?
Not as much pressure, just more excitement, Obviously, I had high expectations for myself and just wanted to, go out and give my all every time I stepped on the field when I got here. It's such a special place, and I think that, special football players, can make a name for themselves here.
Is it hard to be patient, though, to not immediately have that same success? Because they showed the play when you were a freshman in high school. We were coach, you didn't think you were getting in, threw you in there, and you made this great one-handed catch at the 1-yard line. It didn't come as quickly here.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, obviously, you come with some of the best players in the country here. So at times, you got to wait your turn. And, I just waited on my opportunity and made the most of it.
I know your family is very important to you. I don't want to lead you in any direction. Talk about members of your family and the influence they've had on you.
Yeah, obviously my mom first and foremost. She took me on a lot of my college visits. My dad, when I'm having a tough time on the football field, he's the first person I talk to. Obviously played football when he was in college, but he's always a great outlet for me when I need someone to talk to. And my brother is my biggest fan. He comes to every game. Went to high school with him. I've obviously been with him my whole life and just always competed with him my whole life. And so, my family means a lot to me.
And are you your brother's biggest fan because his high school career ended by a concussion, and the next year you wore his number and you're still wearing it?
Yeah, definitely. He blessed me with his number just to be able to wear it. And, every time I put it on, I'm thinking about him and, how he couldn't play anymore. And I think he thinks about it, too, a little bit. He's living vicariously through me. When
you were in high school, you didn't like Notre Dame. How'd you end up here?
My quarterback, just said we should go to Notre Dame game this weekend. And, obviously I get tickets since I was a recruit. So I said, fine, but, I'm not driving. and he said, that's fine, I'll drive. And, he just wanted someone to go with, and I got here. And my mom got here, too. And it was snowing. It was really cold. And then finally we got back in the car, and my mom was like, well, I know you're not coming here. I was like, well, I might have to come back for another visit. Finally came back for junior day, got an offer, and I think I committed a couple months later. But, ever since I stepped foot on campus, I knew it was a special place.
As a leader of this football team, folks want to know what you think about what they're talking about today. And you know what that is, that you're in the top 4 of the first playoff poll. Do you guys talk about it at all? Does it matter at all?
It's funny because, last year we talked about it a lot, just amongst the team, in the locker room and stuff like that. This year, we didn't even watch it. We were all doing other things. It's almost like that's not important to us right now. There's other things we got to take care of before we get to that.
You're from the Chicago area, so you get this. Notre Dame doesn't play Northwestern that often, but it is a rivalry. You're a Parsegian coach there. They got you back in 2014. They got you back in the mid-'90s last time they played, and I think Notre Dame's one of the teams Northwestern wants to beat badly anytime they get a chance to play them. So how intense do you expect this game to be?
Huge. This game is going to be physical. Obviously, Northwestern's a tough team. They've won 12 of the last 13 Big Ten games, and they're always a tough team, no matter who they're playing. So the fact that Northwestern goes overlooked sometimes is a big mistake, and we're not going to make that mistake. We know what we're getting ourselves into. They're a great team, and it's going to be a great game.
You got your backfield running backs healthy, but they did a heck of a job on Jonathan Taylor holding him to less than 50 yards. He's a leading rusher in the country for Wisconsin last weekend. So it looks like passing game is going to be important again as well. What do you need to do to beat this team?
We didn't make contested catches on the perimeter. Obviously, they got a great secondary. And, as a receiver, we have to make contested catches. They're going to be covering us tightly.
All right, I want to. You can tell me I'm wrong, but I've been saying that all year, and you just made me smile. The biggest difference I see in this receiving corps this year is you guys are really fighting for the football, and you didn't do it that effectively last year, but you've done it from the very first game this year. What changed?
Yeah, I think our mindset just changed, and that goes a lot with Coach Alexander, what he preaches day in and day out. A receiver is in a pretty position. Everyone likes to think it is, but, we got to get down and dirty too. So, just fighting for the ball, doing anything we can to help this team out blocking. I think that's what you've seen in the receivers this year.
All right, Miles, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.